Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Legal issues. Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome on this September 21st as Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome. There we go. Got a little reverb out in the studio. And happy fall as we get ourselves squared away here. And 37 degrees as you get out and about. A little darker this morning. I don't know, it's 20 after 6. We've got the top stories today for you in Newcastle, PA, and kind of around the world. I've seen some great, last night when I was watching some TV, The Revolution is one of the programs that comes on, and it talked about lowering the temperature. And I thought it was a great piece. And one of the things that I'd like to do here, and starting right off, is get back to what we were doing before this pandemic reigned supreme and just really took up all the news. So let me start off by telling you tonight we'll have Newcastle girls volleyball. I believe after talking with Mr. Flora, they're taking on Blackhawk. So good luck to the girls, and it will be on. And I've doubled down on some things, so we'll just leave it there. Also, let's get to traffic. And, this first day of fall, and you're probably kind of wondering out there, you first of all be careful with the deer, as this is usually the time that they are out and about, and a lot of that is really bad. I'm not going to really show you the 224 corridor. Stay around 224. Let me just tell you, it is clear. They're night vision cameras. All you can see is black and a splash of headlights. So I see no point in doing that. As we look at Route 376, the 224 interchange up in Union, sort of busy now as people make their way north. I think we get a lot more people traveling to the West Middlesex area. The I-376 exchange, as we'll get that to change in a second. There's no camera image available. Pennsylvania Turnpike westbound, no camera, and it is still dark. State Street, looking busy heading north. So that kind of gives you an idea, and rounds out the Pittsburgh Southwest, as they describe it. One more look, and this is the interchange out on 79 and 224. Traffic flowing is normal, a little bit busy, just the normal flow as people go into what seems to be that Monday morning, that first time of fall. Now, I-80 and 376, what's nice there is they have a lot more lights up. So with that, you can really tell, and I'll bring this up and show you, you can really tell what the images look like, and is it clear, is it not? That goes on, and this is probably not as busy. The traffic pattern will hit there, and that will be busier as we continue. I-80 and 376 not available. So there's your first look at traffic. Here's your first look at weather. Out through Ohio, clear, and you're going to find this when we go to Lawrence County 45 weather. Everything's clear. We've got a really beautiful week in store, so make sure that you get out and enjoy. 37 degrees, and don't mind me if I kind of wet my whistle a little bit as we try to get everything going on here for you. COVID. The testing and the numbers from the weekend. On Friday, they had 760 positives. They said it was 1162, went up 400 basically on the 19th. Once again, people have their doubts on the numbers because of the lack of consistency. You know, there's been a lot of talk and about people being able to go to baseball games, football games, and even out shopping, out to a restaurant. If you have the ability to do that, then you should have the ability to get out and vote. I firmly believe that this is real important. Eagles, Steelers, Nittany Lions carrying the ball. Okay. This mail-in voting, it's not going to work. I don't care who's carrying the ball. And to be honest about it, that platform shouldn't be being made by those professional sports teams. Now, carrying on with Pennsylvania news, and here's it's interesting because over coffee this morning, as me and a group of friends were talking, the big challenge here is until things start moving in the state, nothing can be moving locally. Labor and Industry warns about emails impersonating workforce development staff, asking personal informations, genetic readings, spoofed emails. Beware that that's out there. If they're going to contact you, it won't be like that. Governor Wolf announces Veterans Trust Fund Grant Awards. Now, Governor Wolf announced that 10 Pennsylvania counties' Veteran Affairs Office will receive $150,000 in grants, and 18 charitable or veteran service organizations will receive $650,000 in grants from Veterans Trust Fund, administered by Pennsylvania Department of Military and Veteran Affairs. The following: Allegheny County, Juniata, Lehigh, Mercer County, Northampton, Perry, and Snyder were among those receiving those grants. And then it goes on, and I was checking to see if any of them were in Lawrence County, and the answer is no. So those grants going out for veterans. Now, as we continue with Newswatch, Pennsylvania unemployment rate was at 10.3%. And you know, there was an interesting comment as I get up, and we have very early hours here. So I was going through my workout, my walking, and I was talking to an individual who got laid off through the PPE, Payroll Protection Plan. And then they were allowed to go out and hire new workers as long as they used the money for labor or hiring somebody. Well, the new workers they hired them back at $10 an hour. And she was making $15. Now, you know, that's what, when I talk about ethics, that's very important, because as you look here, and with this COVID pandemic that they have out there, 10.3% unemployment, and then you put a government program like that, and people take advantage of it to really mess up other people's business or lives. Really not the most ethical thing, and that's not what it was intended for. It was intended to relieve the burden on the unemployment system. And it didn't do that. really kind of crazy as you stop and think about it. So, one of those things to be aware of. State police did this crackdown the 16th to the 17th. Now the question is, what makes the 16th and the 17th different than today? Today, restaurants are allowed to go to 50% capacity. And with that, stop and think about it, they weren't here. So they were being investigated. The state police went around. They issued compliance checks, 11 warnings. And the numbers don't seem to be panning out as to why things are going in the manner that they're going. So I kind of throw that out there so that, excuse me, you understand what some of these COVID issues, what's coming up with them, as it makes it very, very bad for the guy on the street when things aren't happening ethically. PennDOT announces in the realm of highly automated vehicles. If you've been aware, their driverless cars are making their way today. PennDOT today announced the recent achievements reflecting leadership in the realm of highly automated vehicles in Pennsylvania and the nation. As automated and connected vehicles technology advances, it is critical that we ensure the development of safely and partnership with these companies, said PennDOT Secretary Yasmin Gurman. So they went on to say, I'm proud of the leadership that we and our partners in the state, in academia, the industry are showing as we move Pennsylvania into the future. So a little, I guess, George Jetson stuff there. Now it's time to go to sports. How about those Steelers? They came away with a win. My Notre Dame Fighting Irish came away with a win. Not too great for the Hurricanes. And you know what? Just a little touch base here as we look at the high school scores from the weekend. Newcastle, 49-27, lost to McKeesport. Now, the Neshannock Lancers beat Mohawk, 37-22. Shenango, 44-0 over Fort Cherry, seen here on Nctv45, as well as Newcastle McKeesport. Union, 54-24, lost to Rochester. Wilmington beats Farrell, 41-0. And Beaver Falls tops Laurel, 29-14. The Elwood City Wolverines, they lost, but only 6-0. Tough game. Let's go to sports. We'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hi, my name is Josh Renner, and this is the Cedar Sports Corner. Last night, the Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat by a score of 117 to 106. Celtics got 20-point games from Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kemba Walker, and Marcus Smart. For the Heat, center Bam Adebayo had 27 points and 16 rebounds in 38 minutes played. Guard Tyler Herro also had 22 points. Miami will take a 2-1 lead going into Tuesday's Game 4. As for your NHL, Game 1 of the Stanley Cup last night, the Dallas Stars beat the Tampa Bay Lightning by a score of 4-1. Stars got goals from Jason Dixon, Joel Hanley, Joel Krivada, and Jamie Alexiak. The Stars will take a 1-0 lead going into Tuesday's Game 2. As for your MLB playoff standings, the Tampa Bay Rays own the 1 seed in the American League, with the Dodgers owning the 1 seed in the National League. The White Sox and Athletics round out the other 2 division leaders in the American League, while the Cubs and Braves also lead their divisions. The first wildcard team will be the Twins and the Padres in each conference. The 5 and 6 are the number 2 place teams in the division are the Yankees and Astros, and the American League, and then the National League, the Marlins and the Cardinals each have the 5 and 6 seed. The Phillies have the 7, and the Reds snuck in there to take the 8 seed, as the Cleveland Indians own the number 7 seed and the Blue Jays own the 8 seed in the American League. The playoffs will start in a week from today. As for your football games last night, Notre Dame beat South Florida by a score of 52-0, and they'll take on Wake Forest next week at Wake Forest. West Virginia was off, but they will play Oklahoma State Saturday, who is 11th ranked, which will be a tough game for the Mountaineers as they have to go into Oklahoma State. As for your Pitt Panthers, quarterback Kenny Pickett threw 3 touchdowns, and they beat Syracuse by a score 21-10, and they will take on Louisville, who is 18th ranked, but coming off after a loss to Miami next week at Pitt. I'm Josh Hunter, and this was the Cedar Sports Corner.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Jim Micco and Sons, 347 East Washington Street in Newcastle, can service a lot of your lawn equipment. It's jimmickoandsons.com, their website, and you can email them at jimmickoandsons@verizon.net. Their phone number, 724-652-6911. Proud sponsors of community television in Newcastle. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chalala and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553 It's Allie's Upper Crust.
And we're back on this Monday morning with temperature of 37 degrees and a little cool out there, so make sure you get a sweater. I couldn't resist wearing the good old teal college shirt. And we'll continue on. The Wolf administration grants an extension on the license to carry firearms. Now, to give you some idea, he's not really a gun control person, but I'll give him credit here, as Pennsylvania State Police today and Tom Wolf granted an extension in addition to the license to carry firearms permits expiring on March 19th or later through the 31st. And part of this is, with this shutdown that we're experiencing, nobody seems to be able to get anything done. Wow. The Department of Aging reminds Pennsylvanians of the importance of fall prevention. And evaluate your risk of falling. This is very important. A lot of seniors out there, you know, and I'm not going to give a plug for this, but Bob Eubanks has that balance thing that he has on TV. Very, very important. A lot of seniors, when they fall, that brings up other problems. Evaluate your risk of falling. Review the prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Evaluate your need for calcium, vitamin D. Review the issues that are causing you to experience periods of confusion or difficulty remembering. Make your home safer. Get rid of things that you can trip over. Grab bars inside where put bars where the shower and tub are. Put railings on both sides of the stairs. Make sure your home inside and around the exterior is well to it. Living healthier, participate in strength and exercises, eat a healthy, balanced diet, have your eyes checked, and have your hearing checked also. A lot of people with inner ear experience that balance problem. You know, I know unless you were kind of living under a rock, you heard about this. Pennsylvania First Lady Wolf sends a letter to the federal government urging continuation of child nutrition. And this is a very slippery slope, because some schools are not in session and those kids depend on those lunches. Wolf administration reminds school districts. This is, I can't help it, this is totally out. Wolf administration reminds school districts that protection and mitigation must remain top priorities. Okay, you know, we were at McKeesport and they let visitor parents in. You had to call, get an electronic ticket. Okay, they checked temperatures. People wore masks when they were in the crowd, but they had the social distancing. You know, Governor Wolf has to remember that the judge ruled what he was doing was unconstitutional. The right of people to peaceably gather shall not be disallowed, inhibited. Constitution of the United States. Hope he remembers that. Wolf administration joins rail safety operations amid reducing the preventable deaths and injury on rail lines. Never drive alone when gates are lowered. Never begin to race a train to a crossing. Okay, all common sense things. So let's get to this. I know that the flags have staff today, as Justice Ruth Ginsburg, Supreme Court Justice, passes, and so Governor Wolf has ordered the flags that have staff. And you know, there was something interesting on TV last night where she said, I asked her friend, who was totally opposite her, in his rulings, how can we be friends with such different views? And the response was, I may pick on ideas, I don't pick on people. Let's remember that as we go through our day, to try to be clear of that. 5 stories from the White House. Higher wages and growth. That's coming out of the Wall Street Journal, who says things are improving. Will the U.S. protect its citizens and defend sovereignty against an international court? Education. Department opens investigation into the Princeton University racism problem that they had up there. So I you know, there's some things you're just not going to be able to control. Now, we showed you it's 37 degrees outside, and with that, radar clear. Humidity 92%. Winds are calm. Barometric pressure 30.44. Dew point, and let me check out, I believe it said 37, so we're right at that. Now let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather, and we'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the two-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't guard the score at Lindy's lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello, and welcome to your Lawrence County 45 weather presented by Big Shot Bob's House of Wings. As for last night, 39 degrees, very cold, very, very cold. The weather is finally going down. Now let's take a look at local radar, which is extremely clear, and there's, to be honest with you, nothing to be said. It's just clear. As for your national, see a little bit of white spots down in the south, but mainly clear up to the north where we are. Nothing really to the west either. Now let's take a look at your weather chart. For your week of weather, today, sunny with a high near 66. Monday night, tonight, clear with a low around 39. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 72. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 47. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 77. Wednesday night, partly cloudy with a low around 52. Thursday, mostly sunny with a high near 76. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 53. Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 75. Friday night, partly cloudy with a low near 53. And your Saturday, mostly sunny with a high near 78. No rain in the forecast at all. It's going to be a great week. Go enjoy the good, cool weather. Now this was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to hear from these great people, take a break, and we'll be right back.
My name is Brittany. I have suffered with depression for 15 years.
My name is Sam, and I've been experiencing depression for over 12 years. This is the first place I will always recommend for somebody to come if they're suffering from depression or anxiety or any kind of problem like that.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the two-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you won't guard the score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, Whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them NCTV45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Elham's for one great dining experience.
There's more than meets the eye. Gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Today's programming is brought to you by NCTV45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
We are back, and as we cruise through this Monday together, and I fix, it's funny, when the kids are in during the weekend, and the kids will be kids, everything gets knocked all over. Here you go. Brand new. This is Compassion and Care, the TMS Center. You probably noticed their sponsorship, 3124 Wilmington Road in Newcastle. Their phone number is 724-856-3588. This is an FDA approved, effective, non-invasive, non-drug treatment, and it's covered by most insurance plans. So if you're suffering from depression, check this out, and you're going to hear more about them in the upcoming days right here on NCTV45. So they're good people up there, Sarah. Stop in and see them. They're, like I said, on the first floor, and they'll be happy to help and hear from you as that type of thing goes. Now, make sure that you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about NCTV45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that NCTV45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's NCTV45. Now, make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the County of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.